Good afternoon, everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Jared, and this is my channel, Mazda B3K. This is going to be more of a 5-minute fix video where we are going to be swapping out the third brake light / cargo light assembly behind me there at the top of the cab, because the one I have has a corroded connector. Without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so the issue here is the socket, I think, for this bulb has gotten so corroded from water intrusion that doesn't matter how much I file it, won't clean up. So just go ahead and remove this. Pretty straightforward. It's a pair of Phillips. So you have one. Come over here, take care of two. And if you're doing this for the first time and you haven't been in this like I have previous, you're probably going to need a new seal. See, I replaced the seal, that foam thing, which I got a spare, but you may not. So what we're going to do, since we're replacing the entire housing, is we want to just lift this connector. I can't do it one-handed, but just pull back on this, separate it, and then you should just be able to swap the new one in. Alrighty, our replacement is a Dorman 923206. Oddly enough, I even didn't find a lot of Chinesium options for this. Buckets and buckets and buckets of stuff for like the 2006 and later, but not a whole lot for this era. Anyway, the Dorman comes with its own lights, as you can see. So we don't need to put lights in there. And it also comes with its own seal, as you can see. So literally all we need to do, plug that guy in, and then just screw it in, and then test. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Just kind of set this in position. Keep an eye out for any wires so they don't get pinched. There we go. Got to run the screws through. For some reason this doesn't appear. Maybe that seal's just really firm, but go ahead and put those two screws in, see what we get. One thing I'm noticing, and this is because I have a dented roof, but because of that dent and the hardness of this seal, if you take a look, getting some daylight in the corners here. It's on both sides, same reason. So your options are to switch to a big, thick, soft seal that will kind of squish in. I think I've got one still floating around. Or get some RTV or something to seal along the top, which is what I may wind up doing, because I don't intend to get this fixed anytime soon. This is my work truck, so as long as it runs, it runs. Looking around the rest, looks like well, I mean, this just doesn't, I don't like this seal. I do not like it, said Sam I Am. Alright, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I have, I believe, one more big soft squishy seal that I can put in. So I'm gonna take this Dorman one out and put that one in. I had actually done some reading saying that the Dorman seal wasn't very good. But for now, I'm gonna leave it as it is. And we'll go ahead and at least test our cargo lights. And if the cargo lights get power, the tail light should also be good, unless we have a bad bulb. They're fed on the same circuit. So we can see cargo lights are working fine. So tail light, or the third brake light, should also be fine. One thing to know is, I know here in Florida, and I think in the rest of the states, that you need, these two brake lights need to be working, your two mains, but your top mount, I don't believe, has to be functional to be legal. You need to have at least two brake lights. That being said, I don't roll that way. If the vehicle comes with a feature, I generally try to fix it. So we're good there. In case you don't know how to do that, in this truck, you can roll this switch to the top. There's a switch. You can probably hear it. roll it to the top till you hear it click. That turns on the cargo lights. So I'll be back with you once I can get access to that seal and try to do the old swapperoo, see how it looks. Alright guys, so I took a look at the old versus the new. I knew that this metal shield, I think it's just a heat shield, it's missing. It popped off, got broken. But here's the other thing to notice is there's no shielding here, there's no shielding here. When I look at the gasket I installed, pretty much the same deal compared to the Dorman gasket. So it seems like a terrible design to me, but it looks like that's what Ford specified in 2001. I don't know if it's for venting purposes or what, but I mean this. I just don't see how this is gonna seal, because if I can put this in and then look over and I can see daylight, you know, then this isn't sealing right. Could be where that water leak is in my truck. So what I may try to do here is maybe put some electrical tape across the top. And again, the bottom's open too. So I guess they just did that and decided they're gonna let it vent. So I guess I'm just gonna put it back on and call it a day. Okay, I really didn't like how the Dorman thing was sitting, so I just pulled the old seal that Dorman provided off, comparing it to, this is a Chinese foam gasket replacement, but check it out. The bottoms are about the same, right? Your hole, that's about the same. This one has an extra seal here, I don't know why. But the big thing that I'm concerned with is this top seal is a lot thinner compared to my foam seal here, which is much thicker, which is what I need. So I'm gonna put this guy in, and hopefully that's gonna resolve our issue. Alrighty, this I like a lot better. No more sunshine coming through, and the seal is taking up the whole surface. This should be good. So lesson learned there. Dorman makes the correct assembly, comes with bulbs, very nice, but their gasket's garbage. So rip it out, put in another one, you're good to go. All right, everyone, that's it for this episode. This episode we switched out a corroded and kind of crapped out third brake light or high mount brake light / cargo light assembly. It goes on the top of the 2001 Ford F250 5.4 liter that I have behind me. If you find this video interesting, if you found it entertaining, if it gave you a good laugh, please consider like, sharing, and subscribing. That does help to grow the channel and allow you to bring me more content like this. Also, please leave a comment. I like to read them, I like to reply to them, and I like to learn from them. Lastly, I make mistakes, so you don't have to. I'll see you guys next episode.